Welcome back to Tommensense, everyone. As you can see, we're doing a special edition today of interviewing a local business owner. And I will let Becky introduce herself and why she's here and what we're going to kind of talk about. So I hope you guys enjoy. And here's Becky.
Okay, and I'm not sure what we're going to talk about, Tom, but hi, I'm Becky Devaleriola, and I run the business Evergreen Holistically, Inc., and it's where nature, restoration nature's way. So I'm involved in ecosystem restoration, along with permaculture design. I am a certified permaculture designer. And I work with the ALICE program, so it's Alternative Land Use Services out of St. Anne County. And we're working with farmers and ranchers and taking marginal ag land and taking it out of traditional cropping and putting it into ecosystem services. That's my day job. So my other part of my life where I'm learning to be creative is I've actually received a bit of a download and I came up with a few different books here. So first off, do you want what?
Yeah, explain the books. In this video, you guys will see a link down below. If Becky, if you have a link,
I sure do. They're on Amazon.
Yeah, then we can I'll put that in the description below, so everybody can go and check out the books that you have.
Okay.
And support her that way. Go explain your books. Yeah, for sure.
So, anyways, just the Divine Tapestry, where it really started was I've received a download that I needed to create 28 days of biblical verses as reflection for people, just to unwind, relax, and so we can get rid of all this anxiety in our life and actually live the lives that we're meant to live instead of this terrible anxiety that we live in.
Yeah.
So when the download came through, every section was really quite long, and it had, for each verse, I was receiving like 4 paragraphs. So then I wasn't sure what to do with that. I thought maybe it was I needed to do an oracle deck. Excuse me. So I started doing an oracle deck, and I ordered some, 4x6 cards and started doing that. And really, it was very cost prohibitive to make an oracle deck. And so then I started talking to Balboa Press. And she said, which is an offshoot of Hay Publishing House.
Okay, here, where are they located?
U.S.
Oh, okay.
That would be U.S., Balboa Press. So I was talking to them, and she said, oh, well, why don't you make it into a book and pick a page? So then it was like, okay, then I'm out for a walk on a Friday evening along the river, and all of a sudden I get this, well, you know why it's so expanded is because you need to have a section for mind, body, and soul. So that's kind of what's happened, and really it's just kind of morphed itself from one little book and 4x6 cards into 3 different versions. This one's great for your bedside. It's going to give you your reflection, your day, your reflections, and it also provides you with your light codes, affirmations, and a prayer. That's great for bedside. This is great, your little pocket copy that you can take with you, so at any time when you're out and about and you're in a moment of crisis, just open it up and read and bring it back down to earth and what we're supposed to be living. And the workbook, this is where we're going to dive. Whoops. There we go.
Lots going on. This is good.
So this is where we're going to dive into the workbook. And there is pages, there's areas for journaling and doing other things in there. So it's really diving deep and looking into yourself and what we need to work on. So that's that for the Divine Tapestry. So when I had the original download, the message was I needed to do one for Jesus and Gandhi and Muhammad. So I have not got I've finished the Gandhi, which is our echoes and footprints, and this is a 43-day reflection. So we're putting it beyond that 6 weeks that we need to make a difference in our life, where our brain rewires and we can actually form new habits.
Yep.
And this one's all about just walking with Mother Gaia. And as you can tell, this would be my absolute favorite. This I actually want to expand into a program that where we're doing some forest bathing and we're doing reflection while we're in the forest and we're going through that. So I do have a YouTube channel, Seraphina-Ra.
Link in the description below.
Yeah, so although I don't have any videos up on this, I do have about, 23 videos up on the Divine Tapestry.
And so how many subscribers right now on YouTube?
Oh, I got 6.
6? Okay, so let's get her to 1,000. How's that sound? I know I don't have the greatest amount either, but I think, you know, like business owners and entrepreneurs working together, I think that's what this series is all about, trying to help and grow your reach, because obviously you're putting in a lot of effort and time into stuff like this that can definitely help people.
Yes.
So what we're trying to do is expand your reach, and so again, that's amazing. So let's get her to 1,000 subscribers, everyone.
Yeah, and things like this, I know I need to start getting more visual on my channel. That's something, so I'm working on it, but it takes a little while to get there.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, YouTube's a process. Yeah.
Yeah, it is, right? Yeah.
Just like anything else.
Yeah, and the Awakening Seraphina, which is Chronicle of Galactic Journey, really that's my story, and that's how. Just to kind of validate some of the work that I'm doing to understand where I'm coming from and how this started like a couple decades ago, and just finally getting to a place in my life where I've relaxed enough to be able to let go and make a difference and allow information like this to come through. Believe me, I quit a 6-figure job, and I resigned from that, and everybody thought I was absolutely crazy, but it was very stressful.
Yeah.
And I was sick leaving my house in the mornings, and I just thought, what's the job? You know, it's just a job. Yeah. So so everything's working out. It's quite amazing. That was December of 2021. And here we are, and things are still going along. I opened my company, and today I'm working on even more stuff. So I'm working on some cell phone 101 information sheets for seniors, because I know that there's a very big lack for that. So right now, I've started on it before, so I'm expanding.
So are you doing that like through your channel or through your business, and are you partnering with anybody else here?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
So I'm just starting to create it all, and it will be under Evergreen Holistically is where I will sell that. And I've got Spotify set up and websites and different things like that. So I also provide administrative services. So one of my strong suits, like I've been in administration for 40 years or more, so I do have a lot of valuable knowledge there. Yeah. So I do grant writing is something that I excel at. I've secured a couple million in grants and different things like that, organizations, partnerships. I love the educational aspect of things.
Yep.
So now with age, as I'm getting older, I'm wanting to move more into that creative side. Whereas the brain doesn't work quite as fast as it used to be crunching all those numbers, so I still crunch. Yep. But I'm wanting to move more into creative fields.
So when you left your job, it sounds like your life has multiplied substantially as far as being able to create now.
Yes.
And it sounds like, so what would you say to somebody right now that's struggling, getting up, going to work, and not sure why they're doing what they're doing?
Yeah, and I can make it real simple, and it will make me emotional, and I can just say, let go and let God. And if you can actually let that in, that we can relax enough to let God in and listen, life just unfolds, and He looks after us. Oh, sorry.
No, that's perfect.
When I resigned from my position, and it was a dream job, this is interesting. So I was running the Alice program in my community where I live, and there was a change of management, and I'm too old to play games, so I resigned. I know how it all works. So that's what happened there. And then it ends up, I took fetal position for a few months. Yeah, I was a little beat up and wore out, but I was still met all my payments. I've never missed a month of anything. So really, talk about being looked after when you didn't have a clue. You're self-employed and going out. I wasn't capable of going to another organization. Yeah. And I was done. I was beat. And so it's very interesting. And guess what I ended up picking up? The same position in a different community with a quarter of the job description.
Yeah.
So I actually was able to hold my passion of that position, which was working with the farmers and ranchers and delivering these environmental programs, helping them. That's what I love about working with the government, is I get to deliver from the inside out, because there's so much that people are unaware of that's within the government. So to me, to be able to work there and deliver that to the public, that is being of service we're the government. And people forget that we are the government and we need to help each other. So
it's an amazing feeling to be able to help.
Oh.
And I think that's, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I have the same sort of passion, but for financial services. And so now that I'm on my own, and again, we talked about this before, where I was actually let go from my job of, that 6-figure salary, and yet I was happy. And now I'm the happiest I've ever been. And yes, bills have been taken care of, but now I get to help people. And they're, I don't know how else to quantify it. Maybe you can do it better justice than I'm about to, but I feel like I'm actually doing something worthwhile, whereas before I was just surviving.
Yes, very much. Yeah, and now the more I heal, the more I can expand myself, right? Because the better I feel, and I just want to be of service. So that's all starting to come around for me too, but we have to heal first. Because we can only do so much at one time. If we get it all at once, we'll just go back into the fetal position and not be able to deal with it.
Yeah, and that does happen to a lot of people that leave a job. They just don't heal. They almost look for the same sort of thing because they're, I want to call it a comfort zone.
It is.
They want to go back to their comfort zone, to the thing that's sustainable and trustworthy. But at the end of the day, if you don't look inwards and you don't figure your shiitake out, it doesn't get any better, and you won't grow. So
it won't grow, and every challenge that's put in front of us is for our growth.
So this is amazing, like, just to think. So essentially 4 years ago, you left a $100,000 job with some uncertainty, obviously, and a little bit of fear.
Oh yeah.
And here you are today, published author.
Self-published,
but it's still
I
self-published.
did it.
I mean, how many? I mean, I've never actually met somebody that's self-published.
Okay,
So this is exciting.
Okay, thank you.
So, I guess the question I have with that is, how do you explain that to somebody if they just saw you today from 4 years ago? And how would you, I guess, because, okay, so where I'm trying to go with this is there is a lot of people that don't understand and think that you've like tapped into some sort of secret or something, because you're happier now, right?
Yes.
You're happier, you're more confident.
I look different.
You still have your ups and your downs.
Oh, of course.
But there is a feeling of hope. I want to say hope.
Oh,
so
huge.
How do you explain that to somebody that can't see past their comfort zone? I guess that's the question I have for you.
So how do we break through? So that's part of all this, is that we can just take that step back and untwist our brain. How do we do that? Usually we reach break point. There I was, fetal position, throwing up in my sink on the way out the door, my kitchen sink. It's got to stop, right? Can't do it. So we are going to hit that point of break. And we're going to see our lives, and we'll do this, right? We'll have our highs, and then we have our lows. And usually our lows and our highs will match each other.
Yeah.
So as we learn to unwind and relax, so then we start reading things, we start educating ourselves as to what our political scene's really all about, what money's all about, why money was created. Money is energy. It's meant to circulate. Like, we get stuck in lack of abundance, and we get stuck in all these areas. So to relax, let go, move through. It's a process. I don't know what to say. All I can say is you got to have faith.
Yeah.
And it is let go and let God. And that sounds so
flippant. But yeah, for sure.
But it truly is.
Now, another question I have for you is, what would you say to somebody that doesn't want to throw up in their sink before they go to work, but is thinking about making a change, or has that at least? So again, what we're not doing here is promoting that everybody become an entrepreneur, because it's not for everyone. However, there are those people that have that feeling. I know I had a feeling that I wanted to own my own business. I wanted to do my own thing, but I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
But what would you suggest to somebody that has that inkling?
Do it. Just do it. Just do it. And I don't know how small or large you start, or trying to figure out how I started. I just did it. You just start feeling better about yourself. And meditation, huge. Like, that was my first healing, I will say. My healing before any of this could come about.
Yeah.
Yes, I went through a lot of healing, meditation. I joined a women's group, and we met every Wednesday. And it was a spiritual group, so we were able to talk about everything we needed to talk about without being judged. And that was wonderful. So that was a year of doing that, and that opened me up a whole bunch. Like, that was really good healing.
So,
and I would love to do that myself. Like, I want to start that.
So that's a key takeaway. If everyone's listening, she was surrounded by people that wanted to help and support her. And that is huge. That's the first thing I also did. Okay. You need to get around people that support your vision. And your family and friends that you currently have might not be the best.
Oh, it's just about guaranteed.
And to a lot of them, this will be scary. You'll be told that you're going to fail. There's no need to try. Again, you need to surround yourself with people that will help you and will also be there to help guide you. Because it's not just about you doing it on your own. No entrepreneur is ever self-made. No. It takes a lot of people. It takes a lot of encouragement. It takes a lot of late nights and all those things, but it is so worth it. Yeah. So I'm not sure how long the video is going to go. So I do want to give you an opportunity to talk about something else that you like, that's on your heart, that you want to mention. Anything that they should know about you that would be important for your business, but also for you to get off, and let them know.
I don't know if I got really anything important to say. It's wise words. Business, I think just keep going and try being brave. I'm still working on things and trying to push myself out there. I'm taking courses continually. There are so many resources on YouTube and a lot of people there that you can join and go to certain things. Just keep working. I don't know what to say.
So thanks everyone for joining us and listening to Becky and her story. And again, the description or the link is in the description below for all these books, for Becky's YouTube channel. Again, let's try and get her to 1,000 subscribers so she can see some growth on there. That is always a really good feeling when the things that you're doing give you a little bit of feedback, and that's feedback by subscribers and likes and all that stuff. So again, everything's in the description below. And again, if you guys want to hear or see more content like this, there's at least one more business owner I'm bringing on. And again, all of these business owners are local. They are here up in the north in Peace River or Grimshaw or the surrounding area. So I'm talking to business owners that normally don't really have a voice.
No.
I don't see this on YouTube. That's why I started this. That's why I did this with Amy, my wife, because I've never seen a business owner talk to like a podcast style. So this is actually something I really enjoy, and I think I
agree. Yeah.
I should be doing a lot more of these. Yeah. So if you have somebody that I should talk to, if you know of somebody, let me know, and then. Yeah, and you guys also comment down below if you guys know somebody in my area that I should be talking to. Let me know. Yeah, but again,
awesome. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thank you
and
for coming on.
And if you need any administration services or anything like that, I can help you out with that as well, and we'll put that in the link.
Yes,
also.
Everything's down there below. There's going to be a lot in the description. So, again, thanks for watching, and remember, Tommensense, because common sense isn't so common.